Okay, so released the demo versions of my tracks, of my songs, and got 4 downloads. 4. One of those was me testing to see if the system worked. Am I a failure? Yes. Yes, I am. Yes, I am a failure. Does that matter? It matters. But I don't know. This goes down to like the whole question of like, is being successful musician, does that just come down to luck or not? And it's like, I just don't believe that it's luck. I don't. I believe that I can work they say like be in the right time, be in the right place, that thing, but it's like if you're not ready and you're in the right time and place, it doesn't matter that you're in the right time and place. So developing these skills, getting better at the craft, that's going to create more time and places that will actually matter. That's like kind of creating your own luck. And that's the path that I'm on. That's the path that I kind of believe in. That's what I'm going after. And I've got 3 people that are going with me. And so, yes, I'm going to take those 3 people and we're going to go. We're going to do this. And the reality is like, I've got 10,000 followers on Facebook. I've got like 1,800 something on Instagram, and I hate Twitter. I don't even know what the numbers are because I hate it. And it's like, I'm aware that a lot of those, now, especially on Instagram, right? It's like you have a bunch of musicians just following other musicians so that everybody can kind of go up in their numbers. But it's like, who's actually a fan in that? Like, I honestly believe that there's not a whole lot of musicians that I've like followed back that I actually care about their music. And I don't believe that a whole lot of musicians that are like randomly following me out of nowhere actually care about me or what I'm doing. So it's just like ridiculous. Like these numbers are just deceiving ourselves. Like there's no friggin' reason to have numbers that are false, that are not your actual followers, that are not your actual fans. The only thing that it would ever matter for is like if we don't see, as human beings, like if we don't see other people buying in, we're more nervous about it. So it's like you got to get up those base numbers just so like the real people who are interested in your music feel comfortable joining in and following and all that stuff, and then we'll feel like some weirdo or some psychos or anything because they're following, because they're like the lone follower, right? So that's like the only thing that matters as far as the numbers goes. And so maybe this is like, here's what the real numbers are. Out of all of those followers, out of all of those follow backs and whatnot, you got 3. And if that's the case, it's like, all right, time to find 4. Let's get out there and find 4. And then we'll find 5. And we'll do this. One by one by one by one. Until I don't know. Until I retire. Till I die. Any of these things. And it's just like, is that discouraging? Yeah. Yeah, it's discouraging. Because on the one hand, it's like, I'm really excited about these songs. And I get they're just demo, but like this is just demo release or whatever. So it's just me and an acoustic guitar singing and playing these songs. And it's like, on the one hand, like I feel terrible putting these songs out because they're not like fully fledged and like the full vision of what they're going to be and sound like and all of these things. And at the same time, it's like I'm super excited about these songs and putting these songs out into the world. Like I think that that's super fun and engaging, and like I really like this stuff, so I feel like other people will too. But at the same time, it's like if you're not a musician, I can't expect you to be able to like imagine all the other parts in around it. And it comes down to this sense of like, this is it. This is me. This is the challenge. This is, all right, you have to prove that you can actually do these things. You can't just expect other people to imagine it. You can't just expect other people to like appreciate it or whatever. This is, can you achieve the vision that you have in your head, put it out into the world? And I haven't done that yet. So we're still on the mission, you know, and it's like, got to prove yourself. Got to prove yourself. So that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. As always, thanks for being on the journey with me. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. You know, if you haven't yet, check out ElliotCarpenterMusic.com. And there's a free download link for the acoustic demos in there. For a limited time only. I mean, when I release the full versions, I'm probably not going to have the demo versions on there. So we'll see what happens. But gosh, it's been like 4 days since my first post, and it's just already been an emotional roller coaster. So I'll have to talk about so much more another time. See ya.